I went ahead and made some tweaks. I basically decided that I'd go ahead and switch classes again. So well, did exactly that. I decided to switch classes again. But when I did that, I decided that I'd go ahead and make things as even as I could. And I went down the Sacred Hunter path, ran these skills, and with these pals. And I've been running this build, which hasn't been too bad. I mean, when I go over into cross rank, as you can see, I'm already number 1, and that's in Grandmaster 3, but like to give you an idea of how well it performs, I can give you kind of a couple of ways to go about tweaking and modifying it to basically do what you want. Again, I want to give you like a really good example. So like we'll try to go up to like 85k here. It's like probably a really good use case for it anyway. But you can kind of see how it works, which is that it just does a lot of chonky damage is the way this operates. And again, the idea here is I was kind of wanting to experiment with this with the Sacred Hunter some, because when I was messing around with chonky damage on the Martial Sage, I kind of got to thinking that you could probably do this too. So the idea here is we've got a lot of combo, a fair bit of crit, and then we have an okay amount of evasion, 6,000 crit damage, 34k combo, and then I brought my launch up a lot. Like I brought it up to 7%, and then I kind of evened out the other 3 major core stats, which is HP, attack, and defense. I still need more HP, but the idea remains the same, being that you're trying to even that out as much as you can. And for talents, I mean, this is what the talent tree looks like. So I just kind of went and grabbed the first 2 on the sides. And then if you go over to the Fury tree, you can notice that I don't have really anything over there. And the same is also true of the Sork tree. And in Tame Beasts, the only thing I did was just grab launch, and then I grabbed all of the resistances that I could grab. And I didn't really bother trying to like bring this up or that up for that matter, but if I do anything, I'll probably dump it over into combo resistance, since you typically run into a lot of Plume Monarchs anyway. That said, the gear is really straightforward. It's just combo crit. Otherwise, as far as the actual mounts are concerned, I'm running the Round Frog as a visual, but I'm actually running Cheetah. I would normally run for Round Frog, though, if you don't have Cheetah. And then I'm running Castle Candelabrum for the Spectral Chant for HP, but a really good alternative to this would be the Chaotic Warlord's Hammer, and I can show you what that's like. The only reason I use the Spectral Chant is it's just a way to get around not having any HP buff, or any way to heal for that matter. Like, that's the only advantage that you gain with it, but, in all honesty, I mean, if I was going to make any major difference in this, like, stat change, you'll also notice that, like, on my souls, I went up to 40 across, and I just try to keep them all even, and that has really helped a fair bit. And then as far as the actual prayer statue goes, it's all combo. And that's really about all there is to it, to this build. But, I mean, I thought I'd go ahead and just kind of give you an idea of just kind of like what this is like and what to expect from it. Because, again, you may be thinking, well, why not use, like, Cryo Shield because of all the slowness? And you could conceivably do that. I mean, I can show you, like, how that works out. So if we use the Cryo Shield Flame, for example, you'll notice that it does work. Like, you're debuffing them basically on the slowness, and you basically tack on all the advantages. You can also do so on the actual mount itself, right? You'll notice that I am using the Frostland Spectre just to increase the amount of damage down on slowness, but you can throw like the Cryo Shield on top of this if you wanted to, and that's just going to tack on that much more that you can do because of the slowness that it provides. And it's used in this case as kind of a statistical bonus benefit just towards it. But in any case, that's the basic gist of this build. But I just thought I'd go ahead and kind of show you what it was all about. Because again, it's just a modification. I mean, I am running this, and if I really wanted to, like, I could take the combo off rather than get that extra 10%, and I can just throw it over on a crit. Like, there's not really any harm in that. You're only going to lose like a little bit of combo. It's not enough to notice. And like by doing that, then you really kind of spike the amount of damage that you're able to produce anyway, because of how often you're going to be able to crit. But needless to say, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.